Hi everybody, this is Keeper of the Dark Heart. What are you giggling about?
That when you do the countdown, you actually have to say go.
Hush you. Anyways, this is Keeper of the Dark Heart here, bringing you more of Let's Read The Legend of Eevee, Pokeflute of Time.
Da 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 da.
Chapter 4, Hyrule Field and Other Random Encounters.
Oh, they're random
Now,
encounters.
here's the thing. We will be switching it up every 3 chapters, so I read the first 3, which I got to narrate and do all the male parts.
Yep.
Now it'll be Opal Spring's turn, where she'll be the narrator. She'll get the female parts. I'll just get the male parts. Okay, that you're giggling. Just oh god. Well, by parts, I'm sure they mean. I'm sure everyone knows the lines because unfortunately, when I say parts, my mind goes back to when I was forced to be in the drama club.
uh, Drama
Yeah,
club was fun.
not when the priest is a director.
I'm so sorry.
You better.
I am.
Alright, 1 minute, like 30 seconds in. Okay, minute 25, whatever. But let's continue. Chapter 4, Hyrule Field and Other Random Encounters.
Okay.
I think I started. Holy fudge monkeys, this place is huge.
Pichu and Togetic were standing in Hyrule Field, a vast rolling plain dotted with trees extending as far as the eye could see. So beautiful. Togetic sighed as she twirled around, looking happy for the first time. Pichu, this is your very first view of the world outside the forest. Isn't it exciting?
What? Oh, yeah.
Said Pichu, quickly discarding his Game Boy and trying to look interested.
Where are we going again?
To Hyrule Castle. You're supposed to meet the princess?
I don't see any castle.
Well, you have to actually walk a little ways to get there.
But I'm tired.
Pichu whined, flopping onto the ground.
Carry me.
Togetic glared at him. The only way I'd ever carry you is by hacking off each of your limbs and carrying them all individually.
Okay, I'm good with that. Quick question: is in the games is the owl ever like given a gender?
Knockdown?
Yeah.
Knockdown has gender, yeah.
No, but in the Legend of Zelda games.
I don't know. I haven't played. I haven't played that many Legend of Zelda games.
Well, you know what? For the sake of it, let's make it a male voice. Fair enough?
Fair enough. Now wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Good.
Ooh, ooh. Hush you.
Sorry. Came a voice from up above their heads.
Pichu, look up here.
Togetic looked up and her eyes bulged. Oh, Suicune, no! She cried. Not you!
Huh? What's wrong?
Asked Pichu, gazing up the brown Pokemon perched up in a tree. It's Knockdown, Togetic whimpered. He helps people by giving them incredibly lengthy explanations of things nobody cares about.
Hello there, Pichu.
Said Knockdown.
Looks like you finally started your adventure, huh? How do you know my name? I'm an internet stalker. Now, I'm here to tell you how to use a map. I don't have a map. You do now.
Knockdown threw a rolled up piece of paper at him.
Now, the places you haven't been to yet will be filled as you visit them. The yellow arrow indicates your current position. The red arrow indicates your starting position. Flashing blue areas indicate...
Half an hour later, Knockdown was still talking, and Pichu and Togetic were sprawled on the ground, writhing in agony. All right, I've had enough of this! Togetic finally shouted, flying up to Knockdown and clamping his beak shut.
Yeah, and aren't owls only supposed to come out at night?
Said Pichu.
Have it your way.
Knockdown said and whistled the sun song. Eventually it became night, and a bunch of Cubone sprang up from underground and piled on top of Pichu.
Anyway, keep going in this direction until you reach Hyrule Castle. Then you'll be able to talk to the princess. Do you want me to repeat what I just said?
For the love of Entei, no! Said Togetic.
How about you, Pichu?
Pichu was being held down by 2 Cubones, while the third one was punching him in the stomach.
Now give us your lunch money!
It shouted.
Well then, I'll just be off.
said Knockdown.
But we will meet again many, many times, and there's nothing you can do about it. Woohoo!
Where's a heat-seeking nuclear missile when you need one? Togetic grumbled as he flew off. Sometime later. The next morning, Pichu and Togetic arrived at Hyrule Castle Town and entered the marketplace. It was very noisy and crowded as a bunch of Pokemon wandered around the various shops.
T-Money, I gotta stop for a while. I think I'm experiencing some internal bleeding.
Pichu moaned, clutching at his bruised stomach. Togetic rolled her eyes. It's always about you, isn't it? Oh, Togetic, I think my neck's broken. Oh, Togetic, I can't feel my heart. I'm sick of it.
But I'm serious. I really think I... Hey there, baby.
He suddenly said, dropping his voice as he waggled his eyebrows at someone standing nearby.
Oh god, this line is so bad. For the sake, you are one fine-looking cream puff.
Hold on. I have to make sure. Igglybuff's a female, isn't she?
Yeah, in this story,
Okay.
yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird if, like, Pichu was hitting on a guy, don't you think?
No, it wouldn't because it's an Igglybuff and it looks female anyway.
Fair enough.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Do I know you? Asked the Igglybuff he was looking at.
No, but you're about to, in the biblical sense, if you like.
Pichu said as he leaned against her with a seductive grin. At least he thought it was seductive, but all it really did was make Togetic spit out the milk she had been drinking. Listen, buddy, you're not really my type, said Igglybuff, shrinking him off.
What do you mean?
You're a moron.
Oh, I'm not. Why do you think that?
Because I'm over here. You're talking to a plant. Pichu spun around to face her.
Come on, just give me a chance. I've charmed every girl in the forest.
By which you mean you used charm on every girl in the forest. He wanted to lower their attack power because they were beating him up, Togetic explained to Igglybuff.
Togetic, you're not helping.
Trust me, I am. Look, if you really want to seduce me, you could start by looking for my dad, said Igglybuff. He went to deliver milk in the castle and never came back. I figure either he fell asleep or he got shanked by a street gang.
You got it, my little bran muffin.
Pichu declared.
Why? I seriously hope the guy who wrote this does not always use his pickup lines as food.
That'd be kind of funny, though. My little muffin top. Pichu declared, pointing Togetic along towards the path that led up to the castle. You're on.
Oh, derp. Come on, Togetic. It's not like we have anything important we're supposed to be doing right now.
Please, kill me, Togetic muttered to Igglybuff before being yanked away. Sometime later,
No, you may not go to the castle.
said the Sentret who was standing in front of the gate.
Number 1, you're a rodent. Number 2, you smell like crap. Number 3, what's your business there anyway? Oh, I'm looking for 2 people I've never met and I have no idea what they look like, Pichu. Oh.
It's hard when your lines run together, isn't it?
It is.
Pichu replied. Togetic began banging her head against the wall.
Well, forget it. If I let you pass, I certainly wouldn't be doing my guard as a job. Wait, it's my job as a guard. Oops. Shut up, you.
Sorry. The Sentret said firmly as a group of Rattatas snuck past him, all toting various explosive weapons.
Well, sorry to tell you this, but I'm getting past one way or another.
Pichu growled, withdrawing his leaf blade.
And what are you gonna do to stop me?
Didn't notice he... Oh, sorry, sometime later. Didn't notice he had a spear. Huh.
The bleeding!
Pichu wailed. Oh, hey there, Pichu, said Igglybuff, who had been singing softly to herself nearby, and didn't seem too concerned about Pichu's numerous puncture wounds. Listen, I thought of a way you could wake up my dad. I've been incubating this egg very carefully, and it should hatch by tomorrow.
The sound of an egg hatching will wake him up?
Pichu asked in confusion. Is he always this stupid? Igglybuff asked Togetic. Unfortunately, yes. Well, anyways, if you're having trouble getting past the guards, you could always just climb up those vines on the cliff and cut over to the castle that way.
Forget it! I'm not taking advice from a girl.
Suit yourself, said Igglybuff as Pichu stormed back to the gate and was promptly beaten senseless and thrown back to where he had been standing before. You should be careful not to attract so much attention, Pichu, Togetic scolded. We might get noticed by...
Woo-hoo! Up here, Pichu!
No! Never again! Pichu shrieked.
And wait, time out. If you're wondering why she said the Pichu line, it's because it was all in caps and all, like, yelling, and I really don't feel like blowing your ears out, so... Moving on.
Pichu shrieked. Pichu used Bullet Seed. Repeatedly. It didn't affect Noctowl.
Oh, you want me to do that one?
Yeah.
Why the frack isn't this working? Please, you're throwing seeds at me. I'm immune to such feeble attempts on my life.
Noctowl gloated.
Anyway, if you want to get past the guards, you should...
Shut the fuck up! Screamed Togetic. Togetic used Metronome. Togetic used Hyper Beam. Noctowl was blasted off the tree branch and crashed to the cliff behind him.
Okay, that one hurts.
He growled, glaring at Togetic.
Say, how old are you again?
Should I leave? Igglybuff put in awkwardly.
Oh, sorry, I forgot why I was here.
Said Noctowl.
As I was saying, Pichu, if you want to get past the guards, you should climb up those vines on the cliff and cut over the castle that way.
What? But I just gave him that exact suggestion, said Igglybuff.
Internet stalker. Well, I must be going so I can plan my next meeting with you, Pichu. Woo. I'm not saying the second one.
Why not?
Just move on.
I don't believe this, Togetic moaned once he had left. I have to put up with you and him every single day for sweet who knows how long. She buried her face in her hands. My life sucks! Pichu looked confused.
You know, I always thought Togetic was supposed to be happiness Pokemon.
I'll be happy when I have something to be happy about! She then started having a screaming tantrum and proceeded to hurl a bunch of rocks around in random directions, killing a bunch of innocent bystanders. Pichu and Igglybuff glared at each other, equally freaked out. Or glanced at each other, equally freaked out.
You know, I might actually climb that wall now,
said Pichu. I might come with you, said Igglybuff.
And that's the end of the chapter of Chapter 4, Hyrule Field and Other Random Encounters. So what do you think?
I think that no matter what happens, Pichu is not going to die, and I'm greatly disappointed in that fact.
At least he'll suffer, which will make you laugh, I think.
That does make me laugh. However, there is no death, and with no death brings no ultimate pleasure.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Opal Spring is the saddest.
Yeah.
Alright, so until next time, folks, we will be going on to Chapter 5.
Yay!
Take it easy.
Adios!
Bye now.